Thanks so much for joining us tonight at 5. I'm Naomi Kitt. Aaron is covering our top story tonight. In a 3-2 vote, the Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board denied clemency for John Hansen. He's on death row for killing a Tulsa philanthropist and a family man. It happened back in 1999. 2 News anchor Aaron Christie traveled to Oklahoma City for that hearing.
Family members for both victims say they waited 26 years for this day. Until today, they never heard from John Hansen, and they do not believe he's remorseful.
I understand the pain and the heartache and the loss that they feel, and I'm ashamed for it.
In August of 1999, Mary Bowles, a retired bank executive, volunteered at St. Francis, then went to Promenade Mall to exercise when she was carjacked by John Hansen and Victor Miller. They drove her to a dirt pit in Owasso, where they shot and killed Bowles and the pit owner, Gerald Thurman. Mary's niece, Sarah Parker Mooney, talked of her love of the Tulsa community, family, and faith. Gerald's son, Jake, was 19 at the time. He says his dad exemplified the Oklahoma standard.
I pray for both men's soul, and I've had to forgive this and move forward so I can rebuild my life with my family and instill the values, Oklahoma values that my dad instilled in me.
Hansen's attorneys argued his life should be spared because his cohort got a life sentence, that he's on the autism spectrum and tends to be a follower, and maintains he was not the trigger man, bringing in experts and former jury members.
But I didn't think just his role was to the point where he needs to have the death penalty.
The state, including Attorney General Getner Drummond, argued evidence suggests he was a trigger man. They also painted a picture that Hansen was the ringleader, including being the only one to engage in a 7-hour standoff with police leading up to his arrest. Former Tulsa County District Attorney Tim Harris said it remains one of the most egregious acts of evil in his career.
It's a career case for me, okay? I followed this and followed the horrendous nature of these 2 murders. I think justice needs to be done. 2 different juries, 24 people looked at the evidence and decided that death was the appropriate punishment.
Harris told the board he believes the death penalty should only be used sparingly, but in this case, it would be justified. In Oklahoma City, Aaron Christie, 2 News Oklahoma.
Hansen's execution is set for June 12th. Although the board did deny clemency, the governor ultimately makes that decision. Taking an in-depth look at this case, it's been more than 25 years since those murders, so you may be wondering why John Hansen is just now having a pardon and parole hearing. He was originally arrested 8 days after the crime in 1999. He was found guilty of first-degree murder in 2001. Jurors then recommended the death sentence. But he didn't immediately go to death row because of a federal trial on unrelated bank robbery charges. Hansen was eventually sentenced to life in prison for those crimes. Authorities did try several times to get him back to Oklahoma to face execution. Those requests were denied until earlier this year.